Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Stefan, and today we're going to continue on with episode 9 of our series of the German Assimilator Grand Admiral Challenge. So let's resume with a calculated mistake, the true and proper name for what the series is. Now last we left off, we were at war with Magmanol Purifiers, and actually still are. And what we gain from that are 2 systems, and those pops that will become ours eventually. I did state that there wasn't any L-gates within their systems that I could easily conquer. However, I did not notice this little thing. So the Bavaris Maelstrom is actually very close to my allied systems. And so what that means is that I can send over my fleet, and right at the end of the war, when we can negotiate a status quo, I should be able to pop in and claim it. We do have quite a nice chunk of L-gate insights. We have 4. And have plenty of energy credits to get even more from the curators once we can, and so it's going to be of great benefit to us. Now once we pop open the L-gate, there's going to be a couple of things that may happen to us. First and foremost, it may be empty. I've had that happen a disproportionately large amount of times. It could be inhibited by an empire, although I'm not sure if I started the game before the update or after, which added that event. And then there's also the possibility of Eldrakes. Now Eldrakes are quite interesting because it serves as just mobs that you can tame and get like 10k fleet power from each. And it also means the L cluster is empty, so you can go ahead and pop into it. There's also, of course, the one true possibility of the Great Tempest, which is likely what's going to happen with us because, you know, my luck and all. If the Great Tempest is in there, we're not going to be able to deal with that. Just for sure, we're not going to be able to take on 30k fleet power as is, and we're certainly not going to be able to take on multiple 30k fleet power fleets. Now we could let our allies do some of the heavy lifting. However, if they do the heavy lifting, they're probably going to be able to snag the terminal aggress system first, and if they do, well, that's going to be useless because not only are we going to be empowering another empire, we're going to be losing probably the most strategic place in the galaxy if there's the Tempest in it. Because if there's a Tempest in it, that's a lot of worlds we can terraform. And in fact, I would specifically go for the Ascension perk that would allow me to terraform them into Gaias. Because that's what I like to do. Transform my L cluster worlds into Gaias and live like kings.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Alrighty, looks like we colonized our first ring world section. Glorious. Well, now we can populate it with a bunch of Dracons, and that's gonna be real nice. Now, unfortunately, we don't get any extra bonuses from being on a perfect habitability world because we're robots and we can't experience happiness. Yay! Okay. Well, so what we're going to do is we're just going to build it up as we usually would. However, what I like to do with my ring worlds is build them up with minerals first and foremost, because that's what they're really good for, and you can get the other resources, specifically the research and the energy, from habitats. And so it works very well. You get your minerals, you get your energy, you got your research, and you're good. And since we're robots, we don't need food, so that's out of the equation.
Technological acquisition successful.
Alright, so we just got a new tech, and we have an option of getting some L-gate insights. Now the thing is, it's not completely necessary. We can purchase them all from the curators. However, it's only every 10 years that we can purchase them. So we might want to just go for some L-gate insights for the sake of doing it way earlier. Because if we do it way earlier, we're going to be able to pop into the L cluster way earlier and possibly get wrecked way earlier. Although, actually, we're not going to get wrecked. The next awareness might. But that's about it. Because if you pop into the L cluster, your L-gate is going to be the safe one. There's nothing that's going to be able to come out of that one.
Construction complete.
Oh no. Well, these guys are in a war now.
Construction complete.
That might be a pain in the ass, because if they're going to go around this way, they would have to intercept my fleet. If they intercept my fleet, that's going to be quite painful because that's the only fleet I got, and if I make a new one, it's going to take us about 5 years to get there, so Let's pray. Let's pray to the machine god. Oh, how unfortunate. Now it looks like some mercenaries got wrecked. Those may be the mercenaries that we actually hired before. Alright, well that sucks. Rest in peace, I guess. Let's see, is there another enclave? Yes, there is. Okay, so if we're in a war, we could potentially go for them. Hopefully these guys last longer than the other ones. Although I'm not sure. Can we even hire mercenaries from these guys? Yeah, kind of. I guess. Well, please don't get wrecked. I see that there's something over here. And hopefully that something is protecting you guys, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to hire mercenaries. And no mercenaries equals no fun. Because that's how it works, right? Well, but now there's some revenge going on. So that's very nice. Unfortunately, the Marauders don't actually scale that well with Grand Admiral difficulty. And so they usually just get wrecked by any other empire. I usually just see an encroachment on their territory and they eventually just get wiped out. Also, what I see right here is very, very concerning. There was a change in territory and a change in the favor of the Magwanol Purifiers. That means that they're close.
Alert.
And I don't like it one bit.
Construction complete.
There's also a nebula here, which I also don't like because it may be hiding something. Maybe hiding something important.
Communications alert.
Okay, that is bad. That is very bad. Where are they going? Attacking First Star Order. We happen to be the First Star Order. Let's GTFO. Okay, if we can bait them into attacking the station, I think we should be fine. Although I can't be too certain. Oh wow, they even have an ion cannon. Interesting. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually flee the system because I'm not liking how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, stations usually don't fare that well against fleets. I guess I'll have to retreat back over to this station, which should fare better because the fleet is going to be reduced in power. Or, alternatively, these guys come in and save the day. Alright. Hopefully they don't take the L-Gate from us because that would be mean. But no, they're not. They're attacking Acellus to attack Apunada. So we can hopefully get in this direction unpunished, unless there's another fleet over here, which is also very, very possible. We only have about 3 years to actually act on the peace.
Technological acquisition
This could be bad. Alright, nothing here. What is this? Terraforming gases? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now let's capture that.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Alright, looking good.
Construction complete.
I don't want to get too greedy because if we get greedy, we may get destroyed. But all I want. So what I'll do is I'll just capture this system.
Communications alert.
Although, damn, 19 minerals. That's looking good. I'm gonna try to jump over there. If we do meet the enemy, we should be able to settle status quo. And yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure we can see through because these aren't nebulas, so we're pretty safe. Alright, I see their fleet there. It's not looking good. It's moving in our direction. Fortunately, I don't think they have jump drives, so they shouldn't be able to jump on us. All I want is their station and their minerals. And then I'd like to settle a status quo. Perfect. So in this war, this has been a very, very fortunate war. We've been able to get 2 planets and a couple systems, along with the L-Gate. And I'm pretty sure that's actually the most important part about this war. Because this way, we're going to be able to gain access to the L cluster and possibly fort that up.
Communications alert.
Or alternatively, we can become a vassal to a random empire. Let's not do that. Now the only thing is, we are leaving ourselves to a big risk. Because in 10 years, the truce is going to be over and they're going to be able to attack us. And now, they have border access to us. So that could potentially turn out very badly considering how they're purifiers and they can just completely annex my L-gate. So if we're in the middle of an L-gate project, well, that could be real bad. Could be locked out of our own territory. Ooh, a machine uprising. Interesting. Oh, well that's kind of boring. There are only 2 systems with machines. Oh, well this is bound to fail. Although, there's only 3 systems, okay 4 systems that are not machines. Let's see their planets. That's 1, and that's 2. Okay. They may actually stand a chance if these guys don't attack right away. Although the fact that their capital is right here and they're overwhelming means that, you know, their fleets are going to move out of this system and into this one and absolutely destroy them. Also, it seems that my robot buddies over here are actually being quite successful in their campaign against the Magwinal purifiers. They've taken quite a bit of territory, and yeah, they don't seem to be losing a lot of ships, which is also very, very nice. Their fleets are way bigger than theirs, and yeah, good for them. Although, it's quite unfortunate that they're not going for plain territory. I've seen some AI empires go for that, and that's generally a wise move if your navy overpowers theirs. But I guess they're playing it safe. Oh, wow. So we got 2 things going on at once. First of all, we're trying to get vassalized by another empire, this time the humans. And also, there's no more mercenaries over here. Not in this galaxy. That's a bit of a shame. We're not going to be able to hire any fleets anymore. And that sucks, because what that means is that we're just going to be stuck with our tiny pathetic naval capacity. And yeah, we can't exactly expand that much because of our small starbase capacity. So we're just going to have to deal with whatever little fleet that we can possibly get. Now I see that a nice majority of my ships have actually arrived at the L-gate. And so hopefully next episode we should be able to start going ahead and colonizing it. There's about a 50% chance of us going in there with no problem. There's a 25% chance that there's going to be the Great Tempest, which is going to screw everyone else up. And then there's also that chance of an Empire being in there. And I actually don't know how to deal with the Empire, so that could be nice. Also, what I now notice is that my good buddies over at the Next Awareness are capturing systems. And they're doing it in a very nice fashion because if they manage to hold these systems, it's going to mean that we're going to be completely protected from the Magwinal purifiers, and the L-gate is going to be safe for our usage. And with that, I will end the episode. So thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.